Welcome back to Stewart Media and Entertainment. I'm your host, Doug Stewart, and I've been talking about it all day long, but we're really going to get into it now, man. IDLife, Stewart Media and Entertainment, has entered into a partnership with IDLife. And what is IDLife, you might ask? IDLife is a health and wellness company committed to custom and individually designed products for you. I've been in effect sampling the products for the last couple of months. I've been in staunch negotiations with my man on the line right now about partnering up with him and the company. Speaking of which, joining me right now is Sean T. Hill, Dr. Sean T. Hill on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Sean, how you doing today?
Incredibly blessed by the best, man. Very excited.
Yeah, very excited. Brief little background. Sean and I actually went to school together, South Carolina State University. He's actually a fraternity brother. He's actually my line brother. We did that back in 1990, the spring of 1990. Great guy, great business mind. And so when he approached me a couple of months ago about IDLife, I had a lot of questions, and we're going to get a lot of those questions answered for my listeners today. I wanted to check out the product. I wanted to get more information about the company, and I'm happy to say, man, I absolutely love the product. Sean, I kind of mentioned it just now, what I think IDLife is. In your words, tell my listeners, what is IDLife?
It's a movement. It's a movement. I mean, individually designed life is what it stands for. We should be living the life that we want, not the one that we settle for. We deserve to be healthy, and what we're doing is we're helping people get healthier through customized nutrition and products that have great quality ingredients that are good for us.
You just mentioned customized nutrition. That's a big part of IDLife. Go into that a little bit more about customized nutrition.
As a matter of fact, we call it ID Nutrition. It's the only truly customized pharmaceutical-grade nutritional product available today, and its greatest strength is that everything recommended and its dosages are backed by over 7,500 independent scientific medical journals, and is contained within a free 25 to 28 question assessment, which is HIPAA compliant, meaning that no one sees it but the computer. And so what you're doing is you're simply letting the system know things like your height, your weight, allergies, history of family illness, dietary patterns, lifestyle, sleep, if you like tasty beverages, if you smoke, if you're stressed out, if your energy is low, aches and pains, medical conditions, medications, and then it gives you an immediate report. And I'm sure when you took your assessment, you saw at least one change you could make today that would make a difference in your health and your quality of life. And it's all evidence-based. It's backed by research that you can Google, and you can find those studies on the internet. It not only shares what we should have and why we should have it, but it blocks everything that we shouldn't have. As a matter of fact, a good friend of mine, his mom was a smoker. And when she went to the doctor and they were trying to give her some supplemental care, they recommended beta-carotene. Now, what they found out was beta-carotene and smokers does not mix. It makes matters worse. And so, that's the thing that we enjoyed about it. It was not only that it give us what we need, it blocks what we shouldn't get. And instead of having 100 bottles in a cabinet collecting dust, I think everybody has that dust collecting bottle cabinet, you get about a 30-day supply in strip packs. And It's separated by what you should take in the morning and what you should take in the evening. Like a lot of people take omega-3 pills because they want the fish oil. And they take it in the morning because mom took it in the morning, dad took it in the morning, grandma and granddad did. But your body doesn't really break that thing down until the PM. And so that's what your strips would indicate. It's called chronobiology. And then you get pure ingredients. It gives you a natural cleanse. And again, we don't have to starve ourselves and feel terrible to get healthy. I mean, I don't need to be skinny.
Right.
I need to be healthy. And everything is so cost effective. I mean, when you take your assessment, you see all these different things that they're recommending, but then you're blown away because, on average, we're seeing our personal customers, between $45 and $75. And it would be a lot more if they went to the vitamin store. And lastly, you'd be amazed at what youthful tendencies you discover when our bodies, on our insides are healthy again. And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, talking to Sean T. Hill right now on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. That was one of the big things that kind of attracted me to the company and made sense. Individualized nutrition. People are different. Body types are different. And so that made perfect sense. Why do we need supplements, Sean?
Well, according to the former Surgeon General, Dr. C. Everett Koop, over 2.4 million deaths that occurred in the U.S. each year 75 of those are a result of avoidable nutritional factor diseases. The proper nutrition may be the difference for 1.8 million every year. 1,800,000 people could have possibly avoided death had they had different nutritional factors. And so we're focused on helping everyone get better. And another reason is to put the food back into the food, Doug. I mean, my grandma's from South Carolina. Even though I'm a Brooklyn boy, my grandma's from Sycamore, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look for it. You're not going to find it.
Right.
But growing up, you know, we saw crops growing up when we went to visit grandma. And now the crops are gone because more and more food is being genetically modified. It's being made in the labs. They're pumping our stuff up. I know everybody saw the salmon study recently where the salmon now is 1.5 size greater because they're pumping with stuff and they're shipping it over. And now they're not even telling us which one is the good salmon and which one's the new super salmon, if you will.
Right.
And so, you know, you got these unnatural diets. Like I was saying earlier, our bodies are machines. They're meant to eat to be healthy. Skinny's not necessarily healthy. In my old neighborhood, people smoke crack and got skinny. That doesn't mean we need to do it.
Right.
And most importantly, Doug, the guy at the supplement store knows nothing about you or me. But if we walk in at the same time, depending on what commission he's going to get, he's going to recommend the same thing to both of us. And IDLife says, you know what? One size does not fit all.
Yeah, talking to Sean T. Hill right now on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Speaking of which, everything that we're talking about right now, you can get all the details. They even gave me my own website. I'm telling you, go to thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. Once again, that's thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. They built me my own website, gave me all the information. All the information is there for you to see. So once again, thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. Sean, are there any other products we should know about concerning IDLife?
Oh, absolutely. We already talked. We got 4 product lines, as a matter of fact. We talked about ID Nutrition or customized nutrition. ID Transformation. It works perfectly with ID Nutrition because you're cleaning your insides out, but a lot of people are looking to get sexier as well. They want to get healthier, but they want to get sexier as well. And so Jen Wiederstrom, personal trainer, star, The Biggest Loser, she put together 28-day challenges to help us either lose weight. Some people just want to get more fit. Other people are already fit. They just want to improve their body's performance. And so we have products that help with appetite, energy, hydration, pre and post workouts. And the one I'm most excited about, we have a product that helps you sleep. Now, a lot of people say, well, I sleep all the time. No, you rest, but you don't really get rested. I don't know if you ever woke up and you were still tired. This actual dissolvable strip, it dissolves on your tongue, something like a Listerine strip, and you get into that good sleep. And when you wake up, you're refreshed. And so, and here's the one thing that I tell everybody: try it, because all of our lines have a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee.
Wow, talking to Sean T. Hill right now on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. We're talking about IDLife, man. The Doug Stewart Show and Stewart Media has entered into a partnership with IDLife as well as Sean T. Hill. I've been using the products for the last couple of months, doing my research, finding out if I wanted to be down with IDLife, and I'm here to tell you I am, and I'm absolutely loving it. What makes these different from what's already out there, Sean, as far as nutrition products?
Well, all IDLife products are derived from natural and organic sources. I mean, it's all gluten-free, soy-free, hormone-free, casein-free, synthetic-free, and GMO-free. As a matter of fact, I only talked about 2 of the lines. I talked about a lot of products, but that was only 2 lines, ID Nutrition and ID Transformation. We also have a skincare line, and my wife's skin was already butter soft. But if there's any such thing as buttery softer, that's her skin now. And the kids line, I'm so impressed with the kids line, because our children, if we're going to get healthy, it makes sense that our children get healthy as well. And so we have vitamins for the children. We have shakes for the children, because the same shakes that we'll have, the protein shakes that we'll have, our children don't need that much protein. And we have snack bars for him, her, and the children. And so we have a his bar, a her bar, and a kid's bar for those in-between snacks. But everything is derived from natural and organic sources, and not a lot of people can say that.
Yeah, this is one of the big things, and I mentioned earlier how for many, many months we've been talking about the product. I've been trying/testing the product over the last couple of months. You know, it's a very, very strong product, all right? Why did IDLife choose direct sales/network marketing as the primary way to distribute it?
Well, simply put, you can't put customized nutrition on a shelf. I mean, when you're looking at 7,500 different studies, 25 to 28 questions, I got a math background. That's 1.3 million different outcomes that you could possibly have. And on the other side of it, when polled consumers had to admit that the main reason why they buy most things is a referral from a friend or a family member.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go to the movies unless somebody goes and braves it and comes out and tells us it's good. We very rarely go to a restaurant that nobody's talking about. And so referral-based business it's the strongest type business that you're going to find anywhere.
Now, what do you say to people like myself? Because once again, I had a lot of questions about the company, had a lot of questions about the product, and I'm sure my listeners do too. What do you say to people? I know what you said to me, but say it to my listeners. What do you say to those people who are listening to the Doug Stewart Show right now who are kind of skeptical or leery when it comes to network marketing?
Do your own research. So people that listen to you, they don't have to because you did enough research for everybody.
Right. Trust me. Yeah.
But when you do your own research, 22 countries and over $180 billion in annual sales happens just about every year. $35 billion of that is in the United States alone. That's how product is being moved. Out of the people that are doing direct selling, 2.4 million direct sellers earned upwards of $50,000 in the last year. 93% of current direct sellers reported earning income in the last 12 months. So people are making extra money. As a matter of fact, the median direct selling income was $6,200. And so I'll let everybody else teach you how to become a multi-gajillionaire. How about an extra $500 a month? What difference could happen if at the end of the month an extra $500 is coming in? Well, I'll tell you, some foreclosures might not have had to happen.
Right.
Now, this is not my facts. You can research this as well. Some bankruptcies. It's a high percentage, but I'll just say some until you do your research. They would not have to happen. And 70% of the people that do network marketing earn income by investing 15 hours or less each week. And so it's not like a part-time job. On a part-time job, if they said, well, Doug, we only have 15 hours, you call them everything but their name.
Right. Talking to Sean Hill right now on the Doug Stewart Show. Sean, now, why are so many professionals and public figures attracted to the IDLife business opportunity? Once again, me and you went back and forth for months. One of the biggest reasons on why I felt comfortable in working with IDLife and taking the products, first of all, the products are great, but working with IDLife is some of the celebrities and some of the more well-known figures that are associated with the company as well. Talk about some of those people and about the relationships you have with them.
Well, the products are incredible. A lot of people that have used the product were excited and they told other people. And when professionals talk to other professionals, eventually it gets to the professionals that we know. And again, referral of a friend. And so when Logan Stout, who's the CEO and founder of the company, he comes across a guy named Scott Unkelbach, who has this 17-year-old ID nutrition technology. And these guys have a conversation at the country club. They met through a prominent pastor. Now he's one of the chief investors in the company, Keith Kraft, out in Frisco, Texas. These conversations are happening with high-end people. And so when he took that information and he put it across like people like Ross Perot's son-in-law, who takes care of that whole parole thing going on where that billionaire can just run for president whenever he wants, right? And Darren Deason. And these are people that you can research and find out the huge things that these guys are billionaires. And so when people can join a company, which is a movement, and it's referred by somebody that already has credibility with them, and it's backed by millionaires and billionaires, things happen.
Yeah. And some of the celebrities, man, talk about some of those guys. A lot of people that everyone knows have joined up and teamed up with IDLife. Talk about some of those guys.
Yeah, when Troy Aikman saw it, when Logan Stout introduced it to Troy Aikman, he didn't want to just be a spokesperson. He wanted to be an investor. And so he's chief investor in the company, and you'll see him all over everything. Jen Wiederstrom, that I mentioned earlier from The Biggest Loser, she didn't just want to be a trainer for the company. She wanted to actually make sure she was invested and wanted to have some say in the direction of where this 28-day challenge and all of the product lines were going. Athletes like Dominique Wilkins. As a matter of fact, funny story, my wife earned the position of senior director with IDLife. The same week, this other guy, somebody might know, Shaquille O'Neal, earned senior director as well.
Wow.
Now, my wife's about 5'2", 5'3", but, she earns the same position as the Giant. And now with, the biggest name of them all, Doug Stewart on board.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit at this point.
Finishing up with Sean T. Hill right now on the Doug Stewart Show, the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, talking about IDLife. If you want to get more information about IDLife, all you got to do is go to my personal website. Man, they hooked me up. TheDougStewartShow.IDLife.com. Once again, TheDougStewartShow.IDLife.com. How does the average busy person earn pay with IDLife, Sean?
It's a simple turnkey system. People's lives may be hard. They may be time and cash strapped. So to be able to buy a system similar to McDonald's for less than, what they would have paid for things that did not make them money. I mean, we have more things in our homes that don't make us money than it would take to invest in this type of a business, especially with IDLife. And the amount of product that we get so that we can run business is amazing. But you set your own schedule and you customize, in effect, you actually customizing your business ownership based on your goals and your schedule. When you and I were talking about how you wanted to build it, I just said, okay, what works best with what you do? And you laid that out, and then we just went to work on it. Starting today.
Yeah.
And there's no bricks and mortar, none of those things, no employees. You get about 20 to 25 different tax breaks just for being a part of home-based business owners. And so a lot of people are able to start getting real money back on their taxes and write stuff off no different than the major corporations. And so, but again, all they do is refer product to a friend.
Yeah. And not only
all
that,
we share is product and opportunity.
Yeah, not only that, the product is great, man. You're talking about energy drinks, pre-workout, shakes, hydrate, which is fantastic. He talked about that earlier. Post-workouts. This thing is so well packaged. And the great thing about this company, this network marketing company, is it actually has a great product. That separates it from a lot of other quote-unquote network marketing companies. Sean, where do you see IDLife 10 years from now?
Well, I mean, when you think about it, IDLife when you're talking about customized nutrition, customized nutrition, again, has been around for 17 years, but nobody knew about it. This is an industry game changer. I mean, think about it. Remember Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Can you find one now?
No, you can't.
And so IDLife, in my opinion, is the Netflix of the nutrition industry. I mean, when people have a choice between getting in their car and going into the cold and having somebody that doesn't even know them recommend things for them, or sit at their home, tell a computer exactly what it is that they do so that the computer can tell them exactly what they need, ship it to their home on the day that they want it every month, and they just use it, and they know exactly when they use it. They know exactly what to take because of the strip packs. Oh, it's over now. 10 years from now, customized nutrition will be the only way that people do this.
Yeah, I've been taking the products for months now, and I always talk about it on my show how, for a 46-year-old guy that I'm in pretty good shape. But some of the things and some of the things I've gained from the products, man, are better workouts with the pre-workout stuff, as well as less fatigue, with the post-workout as well. Great product. If you want to see the product, all you got to do is go online to TheDougStewartShow.IDLife.com. That's TheDougStewartShow.IDLife.com. You'll see exactly what we talked about here with Sean in the last 20 minutes. Sean, great stuff. We're going to be talking to you periodically, weekly, bi-weekly about IDLife and about the product. Thank you so much for your time today, brother.
Hey, man, we've been super proud of you for a very long time. Thanks for having me.
There he is, Sean T. Hill right there on the Doug Stewart Show.